There's so many books that I've been influenced by. I mean, Langston Hughes. I mean, who doesn't get like moved and inspired by Langston Hughes? Langston Hughes created this character called Simple. Jesse be simple. Just be simple. Loved reading his stories. Oh, my father wrote a bunch of books. Books about African American education. Richard Allen, Adam Clayton Powell. Dude, this is supposed to be about the Newbery books that influenced you. Your dad, really? But he's my dad. All right, let's move it along. Fine. Okay, so when I was, I think 11, I wasn't really that excited about reading some of the books that my parents wanted me to read. And so there's this one book, and it had this gold sticker on the front of it. And they made me read this book, and I didn't want to read it, but I loved it. But I didn't tell them because they made me want to read it. But it had this gold sticker on it, and I thought, that's interesting. What does that mean? And of course I read it, and it said the John Newbery Medal for Most Distinguished Contribution to American Literature for Children. Yeah! Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. Published in 1976, Mildred Taylor. When my father told me later in life about the importance of his land and how we needed to keep the land in my family, this is the book that I went back to. Land plays an important role in Cassie's life. So, yeah, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. Really? You gonna bring it back to your dad? You found a way, didn't you? Look, I'm just being real about it, okay? My parents had a huge influence on my reading and writing life. But moving on, when I was writing The Crossover, there was one book that I turned to time and time again to understand how to A, write amazing poetry, how to B, link those poems together, and how to C, tell a beautiful story. Out of the Dust. Wow. Karen Hess did an amazing job with that book. And I felt like when I read it, I sort of figuratively came out of the dust, and I was really able to see my way to creating a beginning, middle, and end, to write a novel that happened to be told through verse, and to do it in a way where you didn't sort of go halfway with the verse, that you really went all the way and tried to make the poetry behave, as Nikki Giovanni likes to say, that you made the poetry come alive, and that you didn't sacrifice the verse for the story. I thought Out of the Dust was an amazing book that did that. We don't want to be here all night. Thank you. Do you have anything else to say? Yeah, there is one more thing. Make sure in your speech we talk about your mother.
What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love.